In the ever-evolving landscape of social media, where personal expressions often collide with public expectations, Kate Cassidy, the 26-year-old influencer and former girlfriend of the late One Direction star Liam Payne, has found herself at the center of a heated controversy. Just days before the first anniversary of Payne's tragic passing, Cassidy shared a light-hearted TikTok video that has ignited a firestorm of criticism from fans and observers alike. The clip, which captures a playful attempt at a viral challenge, was captioned with a seemingly innocuous remark, "Okay, maybe I do need a man." What was intended as a humorous nod to a failed physical feat has instead been interpreted by many as a tone-deaf dismissal of the profound grief surrounding Payne's memory, prompting accusations of insensitivity and emotional whiplash. To understand the depth of this backlash, it's essential to revisit the circumstances that bound Cassidy and Payne together in their final shared moments. The couple had jetted off to Argentina in October of the previous year, drawn by the allure of a concert featuring Payne's former bandmate Niall Horan. It was meant to be a celebration of music, friendship, and their burgeoning relationship, a brief escape into joy amid the relentless pace of fame. Payne, ever the charismatic heartthrob from One Direction's golden era, had been navigating a solo career marked by introspection and vulnerability, while Cassidy, a rising social media personality known for her vibrant lifestyle content, brought a fresh, youthful energy to his world. Their romance, though relatively short-lived in the public eye, was documented through affectionate posts and candid glimpses, painting a picture of two souls finding solace in each other. Tragedy struck abruptly on October 16, when Payne plummeted from the third-floor balcony of a Buenos Aires hotel, an incident that shocked the world and left an indelible scar on the music community. Cassidy, who had returned to the United States just days earlier for personal commitments, was spared the immediate horror but thrust into a vortex of mourning nonetheless. The details of that fateful night remain a haunting puzzle. Investigations pointed to a mix of personal struggles, including Payne's well-publicized battles with addiction and mental health, compounded by the isolation of life in a foreign city. Autopsy reports later confirmed the fall was fatal, with injuries consistent with a high-impact trauma, but the why lingered like a shadow, fueling endless speculation and tributes from fans who had grown up with Payne's voice as the soundtrack to their adolescence. Nearly a year on, as the anniversary looms, the air is thick with remembrance. Fans have organized vigils, released tribute albums, and flooded social platforms with stories of how Payne's lyrics in songs like "Strip That Down" or One Direction's "Night Changes" helped them through their own dark times. For Cassidy, the past months have been a delicate dance between private healing and public scrutiny. She has shared glimpses of her grief, tearful stories on Instagram, quiet reflections on the beaches of California where she now resides, earning empathy from some quarters. Yet her latest post has shattered that fragile balance, transforming her into a lightning rod for anger. The video in question is deceptively simple, a staple of TikTok's endless scroll of trends. In it, Cassidy and a close friend embark on the one-arm lift challenge, a comedic endeavor where one participant attempts to hoist the other skyward using only a single arm, often leading to inevitable tumbles and laughter. The footage shows the friend straining heroically, muscles taut, before gravity wins out, sending both women sprawling onto the floor in a heap of giggles and mock defeat. It's the kind of content that typically racks up likes for its relatability, a reminder that even influencers aren't superhuman. But the caption, "Okay, maybe I do need a man," lands like a misfired punchline in this context. To detractors, it reads as a flippant signal of moving on, a cavalier admission of seeking replacement just as the calendar ticks toward October 16. The fan reactions poured in swiftly, a digital deluge of raw emotion. One commenter, a longtime Directioner with a profile pic of Payne in his signature leather jacket, vented, "Stop posting about him. It's so messed up that one moment you're sad about Liam and the next you're saying you need a man." The words capture the perceived duplicity. Cassidy's occasional tributes to Payne, photos from their Argentina trip, captions pondering what-ifs, clashed jarringly with this breezy quip. Another user amplified the sentiment, "Doing and saying this 5 days before the one-year anniversary of his passing is wild." The timing, they argue, amplifies the hurt. It's as if the wound is being prodded anew, forcing the fandom to confront their loss through the lens of someone who was there intimately at the end. This isn't the first time Cassidy has navigated the treacherous waters of post-loss public life. Shortly after Payne's death, she faced speculation about their relationship's stability, with tabloids dissecting every pre-tragedy photo for signs of strain. She responded with grace then, posting a heartfelt message about cherishing their time together and urging kindness in comments. But grief, as psychologists often note, is nonlinear, a messy tapestry of sorrow, anger, and eventual sparks of levity. Cassidy's video in her defense could be seen as a tentative step toward normalcy, a way to reclaim joy in a body and mind still echoing with absence. Social media therapists and influencers have long advocated for such moments, arguing that suppressing humor dishonors the full spectrum of human experience. Yet, in the court of public opinion, especially for someone tied to a figure as beloved as Payne, empathy has limits. Delving deeper into the cultural context, this incident underscores the unique pressures on survivors of celebrity tragedies. Payne's death wasn't just a personal loss, it was a collective one, amplified by the parasocial bonds fans form with idols. One Direction's dissolution in 2016 had already left a void, and Payne's solo pivot toward R&B-infused pop kept him relevant, vulnerable. His openness about fatherhood to son Bear, co-parented with ex Cheryl Cole, humanized him further. Cassidy, stepping into that narrative, became both a symbol of his happiness and, posthumously, a target for unresolved mourning. Comparisons to other high-profile cases abound. Think of the scrutiny on Juice WRLD's circle after his overdose, or the whispers around Mac Miller's exes post his accidental death. In each, the living grapple with ghosts while under a microscope. Cassidy's background adds layers to the story. At 26, she's carved a niche as a travel vlogger and fashion enthusiast, amassing followers through sun-soaked adventures and unfiltered authenticity. Her meeting with Payne was serendipitous, a chance encounter at a Los Angeles event that blossomed into something real amid his tour schedule. They bonded over shared loves, late-night songwriting sessions, spontaneous road trips, and a mutual disdain for the industry's superficiality. Argentina was their pinnacle, a whirlwind of concerts, empanadas, and stolen kisses under South American stars. Payne's final Instagram post from the trip, a blurry selfie with Cassidy laughing beside him, now serves as a bittersweet artifact.